Hello, my lovelies. Welcome or welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Anise, and welcome to the Auspicious Apothecary, your home for reflections and realignment. And we do a lot of that through intuitive readings. So if you are here today, check in with yourself, see if you are meant to be here. The Auspicious Alignment readings, this one is going to be a daily one. So we will see what you need to do today to, at any time that you are coming across this video, to realign with your own success. Now, here over at this channel, we believe that your success is inevitable for you. Sometimes we just have some blockages that we may need to overcome in order to really reach that level of success that we see for ourselves. So what we are going to do is choose a card from each of the 4 decks that I have. If I'm called to draw less or called to draw more, then we will honor what Spirit guides us to do today. But check in with yourself. Let's see what you need to do to realign with your success, uncovering any blockages that you may have, okay? At the time that I'm filming this, this is Monday, March 2nd. All right, and we do have a full moon and total lunar eclipse tomorrow on Tuesday, March 3rd. So stay tuned for a video for that. I will definitely be uploading it tomorrow. So make sure that you comment, subscribe, like, follow whenever you are watching this, okay? So the first card that you have is this shadow card. And interestingly enough, when we are talking about, and I'll get into the lunations and the astrological energies more in tomorrow's reading. However, when we are taking a look at the energies for this full moon in particular, with it being in, it's in Virgo, but then we also have Mercury in retrograde in Pisces right now. Now, Pisces is going to be about the emotions, and with Pisces ruling these emotions and Mercury being in retrograde, we need to take this time to go inward and take a look at anything that may be like lingering emotions from past situations and things of that nature. So this could really be taking a look at our shadow self. With the full moon in Virgo, okay, and I wrote this down, so I want to make sure, because with this full moon in Virgo, the full moon in Virgo is going to be about stability and security. So what exactly, so we want to assess like our relationship with being sure of ourselves and our identity, and needing to do the work with our own identity. Okay, so balance does need to happen with this identity work that we are doing. And honestly, if you want more of an in-depth reading, more than what I will probably dive into, then make sure you check out the Queen Poe on YouTube, as well as her other platforms. That's QUEEN PO, and she goes into a very long, in-depth, I'm still learning all of the astrological meanings and lunations, so check her out. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, back to your reading specifically today, okay? So checking in with your shadow aspect of yourself. This full moon, any full moon, is going to be about releasing, but this one in particular, releasing any emotions that may be tied to your identity that does not serve you. So if you are wanting to make a switch to being maybe a more positive person, or whatever your vision is for yourself, let's tie it back to your own favorable, auspicious nature. So anything a part of your identity, any negative emotion that is tied to how you show up, how you shine, right? Doing that work to go inward to release that. So this is kind of like doing some shadow work, because what I'm feeling is already what is preventing you from really moving forward is some self-doubt or some negative emotions tied to yourself at the moment. Okay, that is not, it's like internal, some internal blockages for you. All right, so let's see, we're going to go in with the Yogic Path Oracle and see what card may come out for what you need to do today. I feel like it's like defending your own loyalty, possibly. I don't know, that's a very odd, like, Very odd energy. So we have pranayama. Pranayama is going to be the breath work side of yoga, and really allowing yourself to expand to the infinite possibilities that are within you. I want you to make sure that with this pranayama card, with this breath work, you are allowing yourself the time to slow down, to truly breathe. I know a lot of the times when it feels like we don't have the time to breathe, we don't have the ability to just take a few moments to ourselves, because with this shadow card, you do need to take the moments to yourself right now. This is a time period where you do need to go inward, where you need to reflect on pieces of yourself and allow yourself to breathe and understand the vastness of your own vision and how far you can really go with that vision as well. Okay? Because it's actually what you're trying to call in, the vision that you have for yourself. It is possible. It doesn't just pop into your head for no apparent reason. Like, that vision is something that is meant to come to fruition, but you need to get rid of these internal blockages that are telling you that you're not capable right now, which is especially important to do this work before we have our spring equinox and new moon in a few weeks as well. So let's see what card, Spirit. Can we just have one card for the collective and what they may need to do at the time of seeing this video? Thank you. Yeah. All right. So we have this Temperance card. This Temperance card, number 14, and I'm actually going to, because what I see from this card is really, so I see these 3 cups here, right, with this teapot. Those 3 cups are reminding me of a balance between the mind, the body, and the soul. And it's even more so telling me, okay, taking a step, taking time again inward to sit, to reflect, to slow down. When you're drinking tea, it's supposed to be a ritual of a sort. You aren't supposed to rush through it. You aren't supposed to drink it like coffee or drink it like an energy drink where it's just like, I'm just gonna have all of this. You're supposed to sit and savor. You do the same thing with coffee as well, with some coffee ceremonies. You sit and you savor the tea. It is a time of that reflection. Maybe incorporating daily tea rituals to your morning. I have a cup of tea every morning, and when it was warm outside, I would be sitting outside and having my tea and just listening to the birds and listening to the leaves in the wind, allowing yourself to breathe, allowing yourself, I see shadow, but I'm also seeing show up. Allowing yourself to show up for yourself, okay? I want to read this Temperance card with Camellia in here as well. All right, yep. At the top of this page, it says, trust the magic of presence. See the sacred in the simple, and create new magic from what is familiar. You could be creating new magic from simply drinking tea and slowing down. You can be creating new magic from allowing yourself to just breathe and to have these moments with self, okay? So with this Camellia, this Temperance card, focus on the present moment brings balance to opposing forces. Give every task before you the gift of your full attention. Stillness reveals the middle way. The tea ceremony is an act of mindfulness. The tea plant is rich in antioxidants and strengthens the heart. Preparing a pot of tea with intention cultivates harmony and promotes well-being. The ritual becomes the holy alchemy that affects change. There is magic in the mundane. Ordinary tea bags stop minor bleeding, soothe sunburns, and reduce eye inflammation. Camellia is the oldest, most widely used botanical in history. Let ancient practices inspire fresh ideas. Another thing that I would do when I would have my tea and I would be outside allowing myself to sit with my breath is I would journal. And a lot of this would also be through my morning pages. Sometimes I would wait to do my morning pages. If you don't know what that is, it's a practice within The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, where you are writing 3 pages of autonomic writing, just letting all of your thoughts out. And it's supposed to inspire your creative side, your artistic side. And sometimes I would wait to do that until I had my tea where I could sit outside, and creating that ritual for myself and allowing for the ideas to flow from the divine through me onto this piece of paper. And so when you create a ritual for yourself to slow down, to have introspection, to have breath work incorporated, to really see the vastness of a vision that maybe you're seeing the vision, but you're like, I don't know the next step, right? Maybe you're like, I see this vision for myself. I have this goal, but I'm not exactly sure what to do next. When you take that time to have slowness and to create that ritual of stillness, that's when the ideas start to pop out actually from the shadow. It actually starts to pop out from the depths of your mind. And it's like the genius was there all along is what I'm getting, okay? Let's see what crystal card you may have. So there is a strong need to incorporate this, not just today, but moving forward, okay? Especially if you're someone with a lot of ideas, especially if you are someone who maybe you're working a lot and you're like, I need to relax. I promise you can find the time, okay? So you have one crystal card that came out, and I'm getting to grab one more. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Oh, sorry. They told me to grab the bottom. So you have 3 total. Okay. And that makes sense as to why. All right. So the first card we have is this copper. Sorry for the glare, you guys. There's a glare on here. I'll clean my camera better next time. So copper is for anyone who needs the proverbial defibrillator paddles. And you want to use it when it's time to pack up an old idea of who you are and ship it out for good. Move on, renewed with copper. You see these colors here on this shadow card? Okay. We are moving on, renewed. We are no longer identifying with that shadow aspect of ourself that may not be serving us at this time, and that will prevent us from reaching our success. This is about realignment. I want you to really keep that in mind. These readings are curated. No one else does readings like this, okay? These readings are curated for your auspicious alignment. I want you to really understand that you are auspicious in nature. You are favorable. You have always been favorable. Even thinking about situations that have happened in the past, they've gotten you here to this favor that you couldn't have even imagined being in before, and now you are here. Okay? Maybe sometimes you've prayed about it. Maybe you say, I'm sitting in an answered prayer. Maybe you don't even realize that you're sitting in something that maybe you didn't necessarily pray for, but wow, how did I get here? Have some gratitude as well. Do a gratitude list as well, to sit and be grateful. Be grateful for the things that you have currently, okay? Allow yourself to revel in the beauty of what you currently have, even if things may not look perfect at the moment. All right? And you're energizing your whole world. That's what it says at the bottom. Energize your whole world. You can energize yourself with your breath as well. You can do fire breathing. That's also a form of detoxification. So fire breathing. This is also the color of the sacral chakra. And I'm also kind of getting a little bit of the solar plexus, but really with the solar plexus, so sacral chakra is going to be for creativity. It's going to be birthing things into life, fertility, that sacred sensual energy. We have sunstone. Sunstone, who needs it? People looking to operate on a higher plane, the vitamin D deprived, all solar-powered human beings who do not, in fact, harvest life force by turning up the brightness on their smartphone. Put the phone away and go outside, okay? Replace whatever maybe your morning was consisting of you scrolling on your phone. Now your morning is going to consist of you being intentional with your time, of truly slowing down. You'd be surprised how much you can actually connect with yourself and connect with the divine and receive the answers that you need to set your day up for success when you do that in the morning. Okay? You want to put it anywhere you're looking for a boost in stamina, and you want to use it when your disposition needs a little sunnying up. Okay? And it says at the bottom, take back your shine. You're taking back your shine. I feel like these negative thoughts that have been kind of plaguing your mind, negative thoughts and negative emotions that have been like that shadow, kind of like a shadow over you, really. It's time to energize your world and to take back. Oh, wow. Hold on. Because I'm going to show you. It's time to take back your shine. You see this? Do you see this? Let me flip it. Let me. Do you see this? You see how all of these colors are on here? That's not an accident. I can't make this shit up. I shuffle it. You see it. It came out on its own. Like, this is divine energy. This is the harmony. This is the mind, the body, the soul harmony that we are then talking about. Okay? Taking back your shine. And then you have lepidolite. I actually have lepidolite. I have lepidolite. Pretty sure this is my lepidolite. Looks a little rough, but yeah. It's my lepidolite, okay? And we have it. It says, enter your chill zone. All right? Who needs it? The perpetually frazzled, the oh-so-cerebral, and any type A workaholics. It's good to have structure. I want you to have structure in taking care of yourself. We can only get so far when we're not taking care of ourselves. Okay? Enter your chill zone. You want to use it when you're freaking out, or to prevent that, put your phone on Do Not Disturb, hold lepidolite in each palm, and just let yourself be for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You may scroll for longer on your phone and not even realize all the time has gone by. As a matter of fact, disconnect. Take the watch off. I've had this watch on all day and you can tell. You can tell. Take it off. Disconnect. I promise you, you will feel so much better. Okay? Relax the muscles between your shoulder blades. Lengthen your breaths. And let go of all the drama. It wasn't yours to begin with anyway. I know around this time we have Mercury retrograde and Mercury retrograde in Pisces. That's a lot of emotional instability. A lot of things that we have to confront with our emotions. Conversations with people are very difficult. I have to have one tomorrow. Like, they're difficult, okay? And more difficult than we may have realized because it's tied to some emotional wounds with our own identity. So it doesn't help when the emotional wounds with your identity are also voices telling you that things have not been good enough. Anything negative, anything that is like, oh, I can't get here. Yes, you can. I promise you, you can. Okay? This is a testament to you can, and this is what you need to do. I know you're like, girl, you just sat here and talked for like 19 minutes about what? I need to go do a ritual and slow down? Yeah. And clearly, the message kept repeating itself. Because you don't do it. Don't piss me off today, okay? Yeah, that is what I have for you. We're going to grab one last card from a self-love deck. And I want you to choose 1, 2, or 3. Okay? I want you to choose 1, 2, or 3. And the timestamps for which card journal prompt will be in the description. All right? So, if you chose number 1, What feeling do you no longer have about yourself? These are going to be things for you to journal about, okay? What feeling do you no longer have about yourself? All right. Number 2. What has been there from the start? What has been there from the start? And lastly, number 3. What will you no longer do for love? This could be love with yourself, love with others. And those are things to reflect on. Maybe you chose all 3. Maybe you chose 2 of them. Whichever, take what fits, leave the rest. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for joining me here today. I will see you all tomorrow. Yeah, peace and blessings to you always. Mwah. Toodaloo.